Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video here on some information about my setup that I'm going to be doing a live video stream on. I will post the date down below in the description. This live video stream will not have any sound or audio unless I decide to hop on there, turn a microphone on and talk and say something. I plan on having live chat turned on, so if people want to leave some comments, that's fine. But for the most part, I don't know, like I said, if I'll hop on here or not and say something or not. But at any rate, let's talk about the setup here quickly. As you can see, I'll have two separate windows here. One window, which is going to be window 2, is going to have the close-up of the watt meter, right? And right here, as you can see, close-up of the wattage meter. And that's going to be the meter right here. Okay. Also, as you can tell, if you're not familiar with this meter, there will not be an antenna or a dummy load hooked up to this meter. We're going to see how long this thing will transmit without a dummy load or antenna. And how I'm going to do that is I'm trying to make it realistic as possible, as if somebody was talking on the radio. I will have Vox turned on, the baofeng uv5r radio is what we're going to use. I'll have the Vox function turned on. I will be playing a pre-recorded audio file, a sound file, and that'll be about 50 seconds long, and it will play every minute. And that's going to represent, like, if I'm talking and then I unkey and a friend of mine keys up and talks back to me. So that's why I'm doing it this way, kind of represent usage, not just a dead key or just a tone going through it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I have another handheld right here set up as a receive radio. When this thing is transmitting, you will see a green light turn on right here. That will verify that this thing is transmitting. Now, I don't know how this rail is going to fail. Is it going to fail where it won't transmit at all and you won't see no green light? Or will it fail, the wattage will be really low, but it's enough, and since we're close enough to this radio, it still may transmit. But the point of this radio is just to show you that the thing is transmitting. That's why I have the other radio here. So that's what we're going to do there. Obviously, I'll have a battery eliminator hooked up. You can't see that. That's off camera. You can see the one here for the receive radio, but there'll be a battery eliminator hooked up to the baofeng. I'm having it as for safety things, I guess, for lack of a better word. This gray metal, this gray piece you see here, this gray right here, all this gray, it's actually a piece of metal. This is on. I also will have remote access to the computer, so I can remote access it if I need to. And I also have an outlet that the power supply that's hooked up to the baofeng. Also, I can have remote access to shut off the outlet if I need to. But I can monitor this video either through the stream itself or through this computer, either way. But I can access this computer if I need to. So that's what I'm going to do there. The power supplies that this is hooked up to is actually better than what the battery eliminator is. I have this baofeng hooked up to a switch mode power supply that will shut down if there's a short, if there's too much current draw. So I have that hooked up to there. This is also hooked up to as you can see the cord here, to another power supply, but that's just a receive radio, so we're not really too worried about that. What else here? I think that's really about it. So that's what the plan is. Now, if something happens where I have to postpone it, I will change the date. I'll put the date in the description. And if I need to change it for whatever reason, I will put that in the description. Oh, the computer that this thing is hooked up to will be hooked up through a CAD5 cable, not Wi-Fi. So I will have a better internet connection to this for this video feed. I like to point that out. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So if you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. And please subscribe, and thank you, and have a good day.